Welcome back to The Leak, still the only news program that begins with dubstep, your move, Lillian Chin. I'm Michael Schaefer, and returning to Season 2 with me is the irrepressible Anthony McCormack. And joining us on the panel this year is Jacqueline Mifsud. Now, plus each week we have a special guest panellist. Please welcome our first guest of the year, Justine Sless. Well, we've been off air for 6 months, and I can only presume that we are your only news source. So let's quickly catch you up on what's happened. OK, so we've still got the same Prime Minister, well, for the moment anyway.
Johnny Depp called Barnaby Joyce an inbred tomato.
And 60 Minutes did an expose on what it's like to spend time in a Lebanese jail.
Very well. Well, now that you're all caught up, let's get stuck into the news from this week. So this week, former Australian Idol host James Mathison announced that he'll be competing against Tony Abbott for his seat in Warringah.
I get it, it's weird, you know. There's the guy from the TV entering politics and running a campaign against Tony Abbott. What? I don't understand this. This makes no sense. But it kind of does.
No, James, you're right the first time. It makes no sense.
I am very excited about this. I feel like James is going to be able to bring some of that Australian Idol showmanship to this election. I feel like let's announce the winner of that particular seat at the Sydney Opera House in a 3-hour TV spectacular. And right before they announce the winner, cut to a commercial.
Like, that's what we need, more reality TV presenters running for office. Next we'll have that bloke from The Bachelor asking to run for office against Abbott.
Osher Gunsberg.
Bless you.
Very, very strange.
OK. Michael, I reckon really, though, you should give James a little bit more credit. Like, he really actually does get politics.
Rattle the cage. The trouble is, this two-party system means all you got to do is be less shit than the other guy. That's it.
See, now all he's got to do is eat an onion, or not eat an onion, and he's miles ahead.
He's nailed it,
yeah, he's got it. He's in.
Now, if James replaces Tony, will Tony then have to replace James? Can we see Tony host his own reality show? Maybe something in a vein of, so you think you can be knighted? Just a little mock-up we've done there.
But for those who think that James hasn't got a chance, check out his campaign manager.
How I wish I was Warungren. Warungren is what I wish I was. If I was Warungren, I know who I'd vote for. Jim Bob Mathison. Bob Mathison. Touchdown. Jim Bob. Vote one above the line or below the line. Somewhere around the line.
I think that crossed the line. But he's definitely going to win now, I think, with Mark Holden's endorsement.
Well, we've seen a piece of toast that looks like Jesus, a potato chip that looks like Abraham Lincoln, but put all that to one side, an amateur photographer in Bulgaria has discovered a tree that looks a lot like a popular fantasy character. Let's have a look at that tree. All right, there he is there.
Yeah. Is that meant to look like Jesus?
I think I can see Mark Holden in it. Is that?
No, it's neither of those two, lamos. No, this has been in no way adopted. It's naturally occurring. This is the character Treebeard from The Lord of the Rings. Let's compare these two side by side. Look at that! Isn't that uncanny?
Very good. It's a tree that looks like another tree. Very good.
Exactly.
That's a top story, Anthony, although I reckon that tree will be doing wonders for tourism in Bulgaria. Yeah? People will come flocking, postcards, key rings, the whole lot.
I love to flock a postcard. It's been announced that Melbourne public transport officers will scrap on-the-spot fines next year. The current system forces fare evaders to choose between either paying a $70 fine on the spot by FPOS, dealing with a $223 fine in the post later on, or eating a live eel.
Probably go with the fine, I reckon.
Potato, eel, potato. All right. They said that the current system wasn't doing what it was meant to do, catching repeat offenders, and instead it was just making tourists and students cry.
That's a mature age. That's a mature age student there in the bottom left, isn't she?
It's not an accurate representation. Anyway, here are a few ways Myki is going to improve the system. Fitting anti-glare screens on Myki machines, processing online top-up times from within 90 minutes instead of 24 hours, and my favourite, louder beeps.
Well, that was always the problem with Myki, wasn't it? It was the beeps that were too soft. That was always what we complained about.
It's a beep, soft beep.
I think Myki is getting too soft. They're making everything friendlier. That's not the Myki way. I want to see them get rid of those FPOS machines and just carry around just tasers. Just tasers.
I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh, Anthony, don't you?
Maybe a softer option, just everyone gets tackled immediately by 3 heavy-set people.
Okay.
It's worked well with them so far, yeah.
Okay. And meanwhile, Sam Thaiday made headlines after Queensland beat New South Wales in the State of Origin game. And he used these words to sum it up.
How was that, Sam?
Yeah, it was a bit like losing your virginity. It wasn't very nice, but we got the job done.
That interview was like how I lost my virginity. It was very awkward and caught on camera. Bye-bye. Thank you.
He makes it sound like work. I think if you're having that much fun, you should just get out of there.
I think he just needs to be performance reviewed out of there, actually.
Well, that's the end of our first segment. It wasn't nice, but we got the job done. We'll see you after the break.
Bye.